welcome to this relaxing flow designed to help you stretch and surrender. You don't need any props unless you want a pillow or a block nearby just in case, but we just need our mat and our breath, and we're going to start in child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch, knees can come out wide, and then we're going to just start to walk our hands forward. Bring our chest down to the ground. And start to deepen your inhales and your exhales. Sending your breath all the way down to your lower back and lower belly. Letting the belly expand on your inhale and slightly contract and pull in on your exhale. You rock the forehead side to side to massage your third eye. And just fully surrender into your mat right here. On your next inhale, start to walk the hands back in under the shoulders so that you can lift the hips, bring the knees in, right under the hips, shoulders over wrists. We're going to take our cat and cow from here, so drop the belly, inhale, arch the tailbone, gaze up, stretch through that front side, then exhale round, push the floor away, expand through your shoulder blades, hollow out the belly, chin goes towards the chest. One more here. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Come back to a neutral spine. We're going to thread the needle, starting with the right arm. So you're going to reach your right arm up and look up. And then bring that right arm under you. Bring your right ear to the ground. Keep your hips pushing out to the right. And then you can keep your hand here, or you can walk it forward towards the top edge of your mat. Inhale, if you had your top arm extended, bring it back under the shoulder to help push you back up. And then re-extend that right arm up to the sky, opening up to the right for a little spinal twist. Then re-center. We'll do 2 more cat and cows. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, gaze up, cow. Exhale, round. One more. Recenter in a neutral spine. And we're going to thread the needle on the left side. So you're going to extend your left arm up, look up, and bring that left arm under the right. Bring your left ear to the mat. Push your hips out towards the left, and you can walk your right fingertips towards the top of your mat. Surrender into the pose and breathe. Keep those big, deep belly breaths. On your next inhale, if you had your right hand extended, bring it back under the shoulder so you can push yourself back up through tabletop, and then re-extend that left arm and gaze up. And then bring that left arm back down. We're going to take downward dog. So tuck your toes, lift your hips, and take the feet out wide. And then drop your chest towards your legs. Keep you bend in the knees, and heels don't have to touch. Shake the head yes and no. Rock the jaw side to side. Stick out your tongue. Relax through all of your facial muscles. And we're going to take our right hand back towards our left ankle or calf and hold onto it and try to twist gently, looking under the left arm. Inhale, come back through center. I'll take it to the opposite side, left hand to right ankle or shin. So you can twist under that right arm. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale back through center. Bring the feet back towards touch. And then we're going to extend our right leg back and up. Bend at the knee. Open the hip. And we're going to draw some knee circles here. Forward 2 to 3 times. And then reverse. Keep pushing through your palms. One more here. And then just open that hip again. Straighten the leg. And we're going to bring it under the body for pigeon. So take your knee behind your right wrist. Walk your back toes back. And then sit your hips down. And you can keep your knee, your shin at a diagonal. Or you can straighten that shin if you want a bigger stretch. And then start to forward fold in your half pigeon. Find somewhere for your forehead to rest, so fist over fist. You take the elbows out and rest the head on the thumbs. Or you can fold in a little more deeply, stacking fists or hand over hand. Settle in and surrender here to this pose. Breathe into whatever sensations arise, but try not to move and fidget. On your next inhale, start to lift the head and the chest. Use your hands to walk yourself up. Tuck your back toes so you can come onto your knee and come to a tabletop. And then we'll reset in downward facing dog. Lift the hips, pedal it out. And then we're going to extend our left leg back and up. Open the hip. And draw 3 knee circles forward. Nice and slow. And then reverse. Massaging that hip joint. And then come back to your scorpion down dog. And then straighten your left leg and bring it under the body. Knee comes towards the left wrist. Set it down. Walk your back toes back. Sit the hips down. And then place your shin wherever you prefer it. Inhale the lift. Exhale. Start to fold forward and surrender into this pose. On your next inhale, start to lift back up nice and slow. Tuck your back toes so you can walk that knee in to come to tabletop. And we'll take one more downward dog here. Lift the hips. Drop the head, pedal it out. Notice how those hips feel. And then we're going to walk our hands back to meet our feet. Keep the feet hip width distance apart or a little wider. Clasp opposite elbows, and we're just going to ragdoll forward fold here. Drop the head. Let it hang heavy, and then you can sway gently side to side, keeping a big bend in the knees. And then take your fingertips to the ground, to the mat. Heel toe your feet out a little wider. Heels in, toes out. And we're going to drop into our yogi squat, Malasana. So you're trying to drop your hips, lift your chest. Hands can stay down. Heels don't have to touch. You can even just pedal it out here, rocking side to side through the hips. And then if you want, you can take your hands in prayer and hold in stillness for a couple breaths. I like to gently push my thighs out for a bigger stretch. Then inhale, bring the hands down so you can lift the hips, drop the head one more time. Sway side to side. Then come back down to your tabletop just so we can cross at the ankles. Sit the hips back and make your way down to your back. We'll take a half happy baby. So hug your left knee in and then flex the foot and point the sole of the foot to the sky. And then gently pull on the knife edge of the foot or take your peace fingers to your big left toe to pull that thigh closer to your mat, but keep your spine grounded on your mat. Then release that knee, hug it into the chest again. And we're going to cross it over the body to the right side for our supine spinal twist and extend your left arm out and gaze out to the left. From here, we're going to extend our right arm up overhead and roll to the right. So you might fall off of your mat a little bit, and that's okay. And then you're going to keep your left knee out in a half frog position and take sphinx with your upper body. Your left knee and hip are in alignment, and your knee to ankle are in alignment, making a half goal post. And push through your forearms and lift your chest. And slowly lower the chest back down. Extend your right arm so you can roll back to your back. But we're going to keep our feet towards the bottom right corner of our mat, cross our left ankle over our right, or just take it by the side of it, and then walk your torso towards the top right side of your mat for banana pose, making a banana shape with your body, stretching into your left side body. And I like to take the arms up overhead and clasp opposite elbows. Then inhale, bring the arms down and the legs in so you can lift your hips and recenter. And we'll do that on the right side. So extend your left leg out long. Hug your right knee to chest. And then find your half happy baby. peace fingers to the right big toe, or you can grab the knife edge of that foot. Draw that thigh closer to the mat, but ground your entire spine. And then release that foot, hug it into the chest again, and we're going to take our supine spinal twist. Crossing that right leg over to the left side of the body, and extend your right arm out, gaze out to the right. On your next inhale, recenter your right arm and your head, and then extend your left arm up overhead so you can roll onto your belly. Bring your elbows, forearms down, elbows under the shoulders or slightly in front of, and half frog pose on the right. So try to line your knee and your hip, and then your ankle and your knee, making that half goalpost. And then push through your forearms to lift your chest. On your next inhale, straighten that right arm so you can roll to your back and come into banana pose. Crossing your right ankle over your left, or just taking that right foot by your left foot. Walk your feet towards the left corner of your mat. Walk your upper body towards the top left corner of your mat. Clasp your elbows overhead for a big side body stretch on that right side. Trying to keep your right hip grounded, making that banana shape with your body. Inhale, uncross that right leg if you had it crossed over the left ankle. Recenter yourself and find your final resting pose, Shavasana. Palms splay open to outside the hips, and just let your feet fall open. Close your eyes and just surrender into your mat. Thank you so much for moving with me today. Namaste.